Okay, hello everybody. Hi, good evening. I'm Joel, Daddy Property Chef, and again, today is Su, right? Su. Yes.
Yes,
I
true.
have with my dear friend, Master Jason Chan
Hello.
from Wan Yan Consultancy.
Yes.
Doing good matters. Yes. I always like it when my friend gives words of wisdom. Doing good matters. Yes, I totally agree
Yeah.
with this. Especially now since it's the holiday season, right? It's the holiday season. I think if we can, if you have ended if you are going to end this year, or you have already ended the year, I know some of you are already in your holiday mood, right? You are going to end the year and you have ended it well, right? I sincerely ask you all to try and do some good things, to so-called put a nice full stop to the whole year. Okay, then we look forward to 2022. Yes.
Yes, Joel, I think you are right. Especially Christmas is coming. It's the season of giving. So it'd be
Mm,
nice that during this pandemic or endemic, right, we give a bit to society and help more people around us. Yeah,
correct.
whether be it gifts or even moral support will definitely help everyone.
Yeah, because you all must I mean we think back lah, the last 2 years has not been very easy for everybody. But in however it is, we'll definitely be able to go through the whole thing. So in the uh in the what should I call it? In the spirit of giving, okay.
Mm.
So I hope everybody, if you have ended the year well, please try to reach out to those less fortunate and give them a helping hand. Maybe don't need to give money lah. Maybe just if you have, recently a lot of us got $100 voucher, right? The $100 from government. Actually, I don't know what it is. I claim already lah. Okay, so if you don't need to really use it, you can actually give it out as a gift to those uh who really need it more than us. Okay, so when as we start today's show, right? Ladies and gentlemen, if you all watch my live few days back, you all should know that I broke down the new cooling measure. So Jason, what do you
Mm.
think? What do you think of the new cooling measure?
Oh, definitely opportunity.
Opportunity, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Same sentiments with Jason, because in actual fact, we 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 were talking about it for quite some time, because Jason, I have a buyer who is looking for landed property lah. So over the last 9 months, we were looking for, because look at feng shui. Usually people who buy landed property sure look at feng shui one.
Yeah,
So he has
they
also
look when they buy.
consulted with Jason lah. So Jason gave some advice. Actually, Jason's advice was, if you are not in a hurry, we can wait for a while. Okay, he was mentioning that we can wait for a while, and ta-da! Cooling measure come. So I honestly say, I mean, I really hope that there's a correction to the prices. Honestly speaking, it's very scary, right? Now, landed property prices per square foot is more expensive than new launches. It's like, wow, okay. And
Mm.
Choa Chu Kang reaching $2,000 per square foot. Can you guys
Wow.
imagine? Last time nobody want one, Choa Chu Kang landed. Now reaching $2,000 per square foot. And mind you, ladies and gentlemen, $2,000 per square foot is not brand new. It's a resale condo. Sorry, resale landed property. It's not even brand new. That means you still need to spend at least 200,000 to touch up the house, minimally. I was like, huh? Well, whenever I see all these units, like 我的心都凉一半了. I mean, for those some of the buyers, I know they have a need lah. But for those who they can wait, I will tell them, I cannot guarantee you definitely buy lower pricing. You see, but does it make sense going at a height?
Yeah,
I don't know
we can
lah.
see Joel really have the heart for his clients also, because he always think what is the exit strategy for his client.
Because you all must understand one thing. When I help my clients buy houses, I buy their house like it's my own house. I know a lot of agents I mean not say agents now, okay, I don't want to name occupations but sometimes buyers may be feeling the agent never take comp from me because I'm buyer, I'm private buyer, the agent never take comp from me then you everything also say yes one. That's the best part then they decide to directly go and approach the seller. I mean, no hard and fast rule, no right or wrong. This is totally up to you lah. But you also think about it this way. Are you really familiar with the area itself? Do you have you planned out the exit strategy? But of course, for those who follow me, they know my style lah. When I think cannot buy, I really tell you cannot buy lah. This is one thing 我看不下去I mean, even if something that I myself don't dare to buy I'll just directly tell you I really don't dare to buy. Okay, but nevertheless, okay, don't talk about so much about all this. Okay, so for those of you who are watching now, thank you for joining us. Okay, say hello if you can. If you like what we are sharing with you, please give us a like and help us share it out so that we can help more people. And then for tonight, okay, we will be touching on part 2 of District 10. Okay, last 2 weeks ago, we talked about Bukit Timah. Okay, Bukit Timah, as we were mentioning, we both feel that Bukit Timah has a lot of potential. It's a 聚宝盆 okay, it's a 聚宝盆 whereby the 财气人 is there, correct? Jason was saying right, 财气人 is there. Then there's a lot of land and mind you, it's 99-year leasehold land that could be coming up in the next decade or so, you see. So, and the parcels of land is not just, to build a few condos. It's actually big enough to build a town, It's big enough to build a town. And all those land are 99-year leasehold. Whereas Bukit Timah, everybody knows most of them are landed freehold or freehold condos. So tell me the 99-year leasehold, you see the launch prices by. Hey, hi John, hello, hi, good evening. Okay, so anyway, just to share with you guys, so if you are looking at Bukit Timah, of course the price is a bit on the high side now, but with the cooling measures, okay, I give you guys a tip. Next half a year is very crucial. I call this cooling period test. Okay, CPT cooling period test. So after every cooling measure, the next 6 months is very, very important. Why? Because if at the why 6 months? Because at the initial, right, sure got people still rush in one. Confirm sure got people still rush in one. Because they think, don't know whether got next wave or not. Then there will be, their agents maybe sharing this. You still don't buy, you want to wait for the next one, blah, 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 blah. But I already shared in my sharing 2 days ago. If you're a first timer, what are you afraid of? I mean, nobody in the first. Okay, I recap on the 3 points. Sorry. First thing, the ABSD does not affect first timers, so nothing to do with you. Okay. Second thing, the drop of TDSR, total debt servicing ratio, from 60% to 55%. My question to you guys is this: you think about it seriously, ladies and gentlemen. If your monthly income is 10,000, would you use 6,000 to pay for your home mortgage? Does it even make sense? 孩子不用养咩？不用驾车。Okay, maybe you don't need to drive but 孩子不用养can't be right. Okay, so it doesn't make sense. And for my clients, right, usually I plan for them is maximum 40%. If they really don't have car, don't have anything, don't have any liability, maybe 45. That's the bare minimum already. Anything above 45, I tell you is very, very, very risky. Okay, this is the thing. And then last but not least, the HDB dropped from 90% to 85%. Let me share one thing with you guys. Don't be too fascinated by the figures. Why? Because everybody who has taken a HDB loan before, you should know HDB loan almost impossible to get 90% one. Why? First and foremost, your if you can take up to 90%, that means your CPF totally no money on it. Because HDB loan ruling is if you use HDB loan, right, you must drain off your full CPF. Leaving maximum 20,000. Of course, you can take the money, go out and invest. That one I got nothing to say. But if you can invest, right, why the hell will you be taking HDB loan? I also don't understand already. Okay, you know how to calculate because HDB loan is 2.6%, bank loan at this current moment 1 point something. 小学生的数学don't need to think one. Then secondly, if you can if sorry your family income is so bad that you can qualify for 90% HDB loan then my question to you is this then you should be able to apply for all those enhanced housing grant if you're a first timer, right? Then you know enhanced housing grant 100 over 1,000, then you can still need 90% HDB loan, man. Well, then you must be very, very, very bad off, Then I don't know whether buying a HDB flat makes sense to you already or not. So you guys really need to seriously consider about this. Okay? So, as I was saying, 对不起我又离题了 because the recent cooling measure I see already I caught a cold. Sorry Okay, so today we are on part 2 of District 10. So as I mentioned, the last show we talked about this HDB sorry what HDB 我乱记 Okay, we talked about Bukit Timah, which is in our opinion is a cheap open. Future Fengshui wise, still strong days ahead, and as well as on the land planning was still a lot of potential. Okay, so Bukit Timah don't need to say already. Or somehow still got so many good schools down there. Now we're gonna cover the remaining parts. Okay, Tanglin, Ardmore, I really don't know how to talk about it. I'll briefly scrape through around that area. But Tanglin and Holland, okay, Tanglin and Holland, these two areas are very, very interesting. Okay, so before we carry on, Jason, what's your opinion on these two areas?
These two areas, because they will catch the luck of this Bukit Timah. So of course Bukit Timah being ranked number 1. Then followed by Holland and Tanglin. Later I'll share more, but they are definitely good areas. You already can see who are the people staying down there. Good enough for you to think that this is a good place to develop.
the rich who's staying there, the super rich
Yeah.
I cannot think of if I can stay there, I think.
Yeah, that's why when we say about the rich get richer, right? You must stay in a good place in order to grow wealth.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then you're trying to force me to move out of Choa Chu Kang,
Yeah. Sort of.
I'm not saying Choa Chu Kang is not good but of course we know.
Not saying not good. Yeah. Yeah.
Choa Chu Kang, all those neighborhood towns, these are for homelanders for the.
Yeah. But what I'm trying to say,
rich,
yes, what I'm trying to say is the law of attraction. The same thing like when you do good, right? You mix around with better people. So same for houses as well. So if you pick in a neighborhood, it's a good neighborhood. Obviously, you push you to another level.
Okay, so today I'm going to start on my second part of. Okay, let me share screen first. Okay, so today we are going to look at. Yesterday I was talking. That day I was talking about Bukit Timah. So we are going to talk about Bukit Timah. That time Jason and I was saying that it's actually Jason. Jason was saying that it's actually a valley, right? So Bukit Timah is the lowland, right? So we move slightly higher. Okay, we move slightly higher. Now we look at not Clementi, don't look at Clementi Road, we look at Holland. Okay, Holland. So Bukit Timah all the way up, right? We have Holland Road. Then Holland Road is very interesting. Holland Road stretches from Sunset Way. Where's my Holland Road? Sorry. Holland Road, Ulu Pandan, Clementi Road down here. From Pandan Valley side, all the way up to where? Our favorite park in Singapore. Botanic Garden. Okay, this is Botanic Garden. So as we all know, right, left, right, mostly again, mostly I don't want to talk about HDB down there already. HDB down there we talk no defeat the purpose because HDB in these areas are bare minimum and we know the HDB down there 三房式都 you are selling at ridiculous pricing even before COVID started. Okay, we can I think even before COVID these areas are still selling at COV. Okay, so I don't want to talk about all this place. We are going to look at, okay, today I'm going to show you the market trend for the whole of District 10, okay, over the last 10 years, okay, 2001 all the way to 2021. Sorry, this is 20 years. Come. We just see 10 years, last 10 years. Okay, so over the last 10 years, right, we can see from 2011, the average per square foot in the whole of District 10, that means Bukit Timah, Tanglin, Holland, right? All this is for the private market. Okay, let me see. Let me just do a bit. We look at the condos first, okay? All apartment or condo, okay? We do all the apartment or condo, and we only look at sales regardless of the property age. Let's see. Okay. So over the last 10 years, right? Property price, okay lah, slow and steady lah. I would say slow and steady. The greatest hike you can see okay, I share something with you guys. You see this color, right? All the colors, right? The dark blue is resale properties. The center part is sub-sale. Okay, very seldom there is sub-sale lah, so we don't look too much into that. And then on the top part is the new launches. So we can see, right, very clear cut most new launches went 2011 onwards up. Then after that, new launches in these areas tend to slow down. Why? Government didn't release too much land, and then mostly developers were going for en bloc because mostly freehold land. So developers going for en bloc. Okay, until 19 new launch started back again. You can see there's a spike, and then a spike, and then a spike, and you realize one thing. Okay, you realize one thing from this graph. Very easy to see. Whenever there is a new launch, right? Okay, new launch. Okay, the prices actually grow by a bit. Okay, very slow and steady because very simply this area is already very expensive. Honestly speaking, District 10 is already very expensive. Then until we can see in 2019 it broke 2,377. For those of you who are familiar, right, 2019 18 and 19, right, a lot of lands were sold, a lot of en blocs went through, and then a lot of new launches came out. Okay, thus pushing up the price. If you all remember this project called One Holland, right, One Holland actually broke 2008. One Holland itself actually broke 2008. Is that scary, you know? Let's see if we have the One Holland. Average price. See, maximum price. Sorry, my bad. Ladies and gentlemen, maximum price 3,380. And I draw your attention to this magic figure. 99-year leasehold from 2018.
Wow.
It's crazy. Okay, of course, there's higher ones such as Boulevard 88, but you all know where's Boulevard 88, right? Boulevard 88 is Tanglin side already, you know. It's Tanglin side already. This is in town, but we're looking at Holland. Holland has already broke 3,003. That is in 2019. Okay, so let's have a look. This year alone, we see got people buy. Okay, even Leiden Green. Leiden Green is a freehold, not so bad. It's on block project, block 3,000 maximum. Then let's look at the maximum price. Right. Wow, what is this?
Wow, 6,000.
6,000. Guys, these are the facts and figures. Nasim is Ardmore Tanglin side already 6,000 In case you still think Singapore is cheap Singapore, sorry, don't say cheap we are not, I'm a Singaporean. I don't say
Affordable.
my country cheap. Singapore still affordable sorry it was never affordable from a long time ago. Can you imagine from 2021 COVID period we got 600 and 600 and sorry 6,210
Wow, fuyo.
It's a new sales. It's a new sales. Okay. One unit, man. This is not one whole level, man. I think it's one whole level. Okay. Anyway, then let's have a look again. Okay, based on this year. Shit. You can see all this pricing is crazy 6,000 plus 4,000. Okay, come we look at Holland This is, I think 15 Holland Hill is also a new launch. Correct. 24 units sold, right? Yeah. Number of transactions 24. Usually you won't see such a high volume of transaction inside these areas. Anything more than 10 in 1 year, I can almost guarantee you is new launch already. You see? Holland 3,496. At least this one is freehold Can you imagine one Holland which is 99 is also above 3,000 already? Right. Gramercy Park. Gramercy Park still got unit I think this one also new sales also 3,000 plus Oh yes, okay, our one Holland 99-year leasehold still holding at 3,137 Van Holland. All these are new launches, Petit Jervois, Juniper Hill. This is along Bukit Timah, Tanglin Road, that side. Jervois Mansion just launched 102 units. This project, I think, launched this year only. Sales was fantastic. 100 units sold.
Yeah, I heard on the first day quite a lot of people buy it.
Yeah, even Royal Green, also a new launch project. That's why my question is this with buying power like this, right? You tell me cooling measure don't come. How to make sense? How to make sense? Well, let's hope that with the cooling measures, right, the price. Actually, I'm at a dilemma now. Okay, I'm at a dilemma now, guys. I'm very serious. I'm at a dilemma now. For those of you who haven't bought yet, right, I hope the price maintain or even correct a bit But for those of you who bought then 我又不懂要跟你们讲什么。But so that's why just now I was saying this one thing the cooling period test if in this 6 months, right, I tell you all very simple. Don't need to be a property agent, don't need to be an analyst to understand this thing, because time is always the best test. If in these 6 months property price goes down, then congratulations, buyers all rejoice, yay, clap. Okay, 6 months later should have some massive discount. If in this 6 months the price stagnant it tells us one thing: Singaporeans already used to this type of pricing already. The price not going to come down anytime soon. So you don't buy, also die. Okay? But if the extreme case happens, property price never go down, never stagnant, still rush all the way up, then I can only tell you one thing. District 10, this is the price now. We may see 7 very soon. Sweat, right?
Yeah, sweat.
I also sweat, I really sweat, But this is the truth. This is the truth. Because honestly speaking, 2 projects will be a good test in this coming month. Okay, this month and January. I don't know whether developers will change the idea or not. Okay. Number 1 will be Perfect 10, which I mentioned to all of you, which is along Tanglin Road. Bukit Timah Road. Okay. So it's our block project. It's freehold. It's by Chang Kong Li Ka Sing's company. Okay, and this Japura. So launching price 2.3 million upwards. Okay, upwards. I will be bringing a few of my customers to go and see but I also always tell them also I urge them we practice prudence practice prudence before making any commitments. For those of you who are going to see new launches these few weeks, do up your sums first. Okay, if you see the price level makes sense to you, you do your calculations. If you don't know how to, you can approach me. I will show you what is a good entry level. Then you make a decision. Because now cooling measures come, honestly speaking, I mean everybody knows, right? Usually cooling measure comes perfect 10. Yes, Jace. Perfect 10. Hello, Jace. Perfect 10 by Lee Ka Sing. I think I didn't remember, only directly opposite ACS Buckers only. ACS Buckers. Then the other project is not in the area we're covering today. It's Belgrave Ace. It's the third installment by Tanglin Brothers, cluster housing in Ang Mo Kio. Okay, actually it's more on the Buangkok side already lah. So this project is freehold cluster housing. Okay, the first one was Belgrave Villas. That time, I think the terrace house still got about 2 point something million. Then the second one was Belgrave Greens, which was, I think, launched 2 years back. 2 years back. Okay. Then now for the third, I think this is the final installment already. Belgrave Ace. This is all semi-D, if I didn't remember wrongly. Okay. And I think a lot of you saw the advertisement on our national favorite property portal, Property Guru, right? Some agents are advertising at 2.88. I don't know how you're going to get this price. Ladies and gentlemen, I share one thing with you. Property Guru, property portals is a form of, how should I put it? Advertising media. So please get your facts right, okay? Because ultimately it's to capture eyeball. Okay, just like Facebook, sometimes some things are clickbaits. Okay, just a word of advice, or because I know a lot. Recently a lot of clients has been reaching out to me and they ask me, "Hey, Joel, really got 2.8 lah?" Then I tell them, "You got 2.8, I think I will buy already." Seriously. So, do your sums up first. Check out more information. If you want, I will be publishing it. Publishing all these details soon on Diary of Property Agent as well. Okay. So for this coming year, today should be the last show for this year also lah. So for word of advice from Daily Property Chef, word of advice from Daily Property Chef, my advice is hold your horses, look out for these 6 months. Okay, drop, everybody happy. I'm sorry, those who bought not so happy lah, but drop, buyers happy. Okay, stagnant. Then we know the price now is the acceptable range by Singaporeans. Not saying that it's the correct price, but it's the acceptable range already. Okay, but if it goes up, then those who never buy, right? My brother always tell me this thing. Singapore will come to this stage whereby you buy everywhere, also make money on. Okay, because everything will be pushed up. So for today, this is my sharing with you. Okay. Before that, sorry, Jason. Before we come to the Fengshui segment, I answer one question by John. Okay, what factors will sustain higher pricing in Holland Village in future? Good schools and MRT access. Okay, John, I'll put it this way lah. The MRT is already there lah. It's not something that is coming. It's already there. So please understand, as a project I see previously for so many years, I'll tell you one thing, developers all factor in the amenities already. Okay, so if you ask me why Holland Village, if you still want to buy, can buy or not, I will tell you again, now everything is the same. Okay, wherever you buy, right, is about entry price. Okay, it's only about entry price. If the entry price don't make sense, then you hold the property for 20 years, you think you lose money? I don't dare to tell you you make money. I know a lot of agents still dare to tell everybody you buy sure make money. Sorry. You are talking to the most conservative property agent in the whole of Singapore. I don't dare to tell my clients that property will make you money. But I'm just asking you this thing. You think 20 years later, right, you purchase at example $3,000 per square foot for Holland. You think 20 years later Holland will still sell at 3,000? Based on the new launches prices now, it will not. It will not. So will it break even by then? Should be lah. But of course, if you were buying around the area, I also give you guys a tip. I will also give you guys a tip. Remember one thing. You are surrounded by freeholds. You are surrounded by freeholds. So unless the 99 that you have purchased have a very distinct advantage over all your freehold neighbors, then then good for you lah. But if not, a 99 is still a 99, whereby you are in the freehold cluster. Okay, it's not as if you are a freehold inside a 99 and all your neighbors are 99, then maybe don't make not much difference. But now you are 99 in freehold. Okay, I'm referring to freehold over 99 for Holland V area. I will tell you one thing, my friend. If 3,000 per square foot for freehold and 3,000 square foot for 99, right? I think no brainer, John. I think a bit no brainer. So, and considering most of the resale freehold down there, right? Bigger size, almost same quantum, per square foot much lower. Okay, so maybe don't really need to look at new launch also. I know all property agents tell you all to look at new launch. Joel is different. Joel will tell you, go for your needs. Please go for your needs. Okay, if you want a bigger size, right, then new launch cannot meet. Alright, you got 3 million. Let's say you got 3 million. You want a bigger size. The new launch cannot meet because per square foot higher. Maybe for 3 million, you're only buying 1,000 square feet. But if you are buying the resale freehold, you may be buying 1,000, 5,000 square feet. So do your sums first. Look at the entry price. Again, doesn't mean per square foot cheaper. Means it's good buy. You better go and do your work. Do your sums. Do your homework. If you don't know how to do it, reach out to me. Okay, reach out to me. Reach out to your property agents. Okay, don't take emotional steps when it comes to buying a home, because this is going to be a very, very expensive lesson. At least 20 years to recover. You buy wrongly already, you must hold 20 years on. I'm not joking with you. Okay, so John, any other questions you have, right? I'll answer it at the end of the day. So now, yes, for the more exciting part, because Jason's feng shui sharing is the highlight of the show. Okay, yes, my friend, please share with us how the feng shui is going to be for Holland and Tanglin.
Yeah. So let me see. Holland, Tanglin. Okay, I've been in this industry for more than 15 years now, coming 15 years. So when we talk about Holland and Bukit Timah and Tanglin, right, we have to understand that Bukit Timah, you notice the land profile is lower than both of them. If let's say I were to put in the picture, right, this is what you see. Tanglin and Holland is at the valley side, and then Bukit Timah is at the river bank. Yeah. So each have their own characteristic, even though Singapore lump them up in the single district. So do not be misled by the district in terms of the feng shui feature, but they each have their own strength and weaknesses. Yeah. So okay, I'm not sure why my slide cannot see the Cai Qi Ren. Maybe went for a break. So these are my most important feng shui advice to people. Cai obviously got to do with wealth. Then Qi, we talk about energy. Then we talk about infrastructure, connectivity, and things like that. People, we talk about your neighbors, and then what are the like schools and things like that around. So wealth, right? Where does Holland and Tanglin tap on? Actually, if let's say you follow my last week talk when we are talking about Bukit Timah don't have it itself is the wealth already, because people who stay there, right, definitely have their own kind of business, or they are the second generation rich people. So they do not really need to draw wealth from other sources. But as for this Holland and this Tanglin side, right, their wealth actually, you will notice it will draw from this Orchard to City Hall area, town area. So where this where all the officers, uh, uh, sh- workplace, yeah. So this is the wealth. Then look at the number of skyscrapers, tall buildings in this area. So they definitely supply lots of wealth to this Holland and this Tanglin side. Then we talk about the qi, right? Compare the Bukit Timah qi and the Holland side, the Holland road qi, right? You can notice the length of the roads are very different. And one thing also to highlight, both of them share one thing common is MRT doesn't make a difference because people usually living in this area they drive. Yeah,
有钱人
so
有钱人。
对, so you notice that this area, right, last week and this week, right, I never talk about staying near shopping centers or staying near this train station interchange because it doesn't fit to the profile of this the feng shui of these places. Yeah, so you can see Holland, Bukit Timah is very obvious also, which has the bigger qi lah. Then people in this Holland and Tanglin side, right, we are looking at your neighbors being expat, also being expat coming to Singapore. Likely also they may be in senior management position. And also in Tanglin area, you also see lots of embassies down there. So we also know the number of foreigners staying in the area. So now, actually, this is an additional talk that I and Joel discussed that we talk about because this is a prime land, uh, whether should you buy landed or condominium. But if you want to know about pricing and then strategy, right, please ask Joel. I only can advise you in terms of feng shui, whether it fits with your family birth chart and things like that. So why people see feng shui, right? Obviously, will help in terms of help in the qi for the career advancement, health, then also foster harmonious relationship, then also create wealth opportunity. Then some even wants to find romance as well. Then how to expand network and increase one's personal energy. That's what feng shui is. When I talk about feng shui, right, what is the difference between staying in landed and in condominium? So in terms of feng shui, right, landed, right, the qi of the land, right, is exclusive to you and your household. That means it's very exclusive to your family lah. But when we know about condominiums, right, the number of units the number of floors you have, right, is shared by many households. Then also a simple fact, right? Landed, right? Usually the main door is the front of the house now. Unlike your condominium, your apartment, right? Your main door is not the front of your house. This one, if let's say you're interested in feng shui, right? I can teach you how, or maybe at the end I will share with you how do you take the readings of your house. Yeah. Then also being staying in landed, right? You have more land, and then you also can determine the outdoor feng shui lah. Meaning that your garden, your personal garden, your car porch, and things like that. Whereas condo, you are pretty much restricted on the layout of the building lah, because they have already planned for you. Yeah. Then also shape of the land matters for landed, but when we talk about condo, right, shape of the unit matters. So for condo, right, you stay on high floor, right, you are able to tap on further landmarks. Yeah, so sometimes when you stay high enough, right, maybe you can see Bukit Timah Hill. Yeah, so we have techniques to actually tap on this energy. Yeah. Then for landed, right, if you stay in landed, you will see that outdoor SAR, right, will impact on you more. For example, if let's say you stay near a generator relative to your house, right, because the house probably the size and then the distance, the SAR may impact more. Whereas condominium, your buildings, right, are bigger, much bigger. So definitely they form a bigger energy than landed. And the structure, when you stay or landed, right, you look around your neighbor, all different type of housing, shop, modern, traditional house. Yeah. So there's no kind of way that they harmonize the environment, unlike in overseas. One thing good about condominium, they harmonize the color, the scheme of the outlook of the building. So in that sense, right, it creates a very more conducive environment. So why does feng shui work? We actually work on this heaven, earth, and people element. So they work as a trilogy. So you are at the right place at the right time and meet the right people and to seize the right opportunity. So who believes in feng shui? Ancient times, emperor, like I just named two, Tianlong and Kanxi, businessmen, Wei Chu Yao, Li Ka-shing, and even Donald Trump himself believe in feng shui. Casino, fashion designers, also developers, interior designers. And then if you notice, if you remember the story about Singapore $1 coin as well. So if you got a chance, keep the old Singapore $1 coin, not the new one with a silver in the center. There are techniques that these common techniques indoor and outdoor. Unfortunately, the Chinese word also cannot then again. So common, just to name a few indoor we talk about 八宅 facing and things like that. Outdoor we look at 拖地六十龙, 穿山72龙 things. Yeah, so different techniques will meet for different uses. Yeah. So the indoor one, right, you can use more internally so landed and outdoor can use, but the outdoor only unique to landed. So what to expect usually in the feng shui, right, isn't a one-time visit So we actually first visit to assess the site, then followed by the after taking measurement, we'll come out a report then followed by a discussion. And also during the renovation, we'll be there also to help you and then move in as well. So tips on taking feng shui reading, right? Very important, right? Is not just taking your main door, because a lot of people misconcept, right? When they stay in this apartment, right? They thought the main door is they're facing, which is not true. It's only true for when you stay in this landed. If you remember the ancient olden times, right? People stay on low ground floor, and then to make it simple, right? Their door will face is the front usually But if you stay in an apartment, right? One rule of tip, right, is where the place where they 接气 or the place where they have the huge opening, which is very common for condominiums. So is your balcony. So your balcony, it is your unit front. Yeah, and sometimes may not be in line with your main door. Yeah, if you recently yesterday you can find my some of my articles that I wrote about this layout in U Weekly very thankful to SVH for giving me this opportunity. So you can find mine in this week and next week's issue. Yeah,
Bro, you
Joel,
fool me, bro.
没有啦，还好啦。Yeah, so they say let's share with more people about buying house so that they don't make a wrong choice. Uh, yeah, so that's all
Oh,
for
got one
today.
echo. Okay.
Oh, actually, it's my dog.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Ah,
she having breathing difficulty. She
what
overweight,
happened?
overweight. So the the pipe 太好命了。
Okay, bro. So yeah, as Jason has shared, right? Okay, Jason, I ask you some questions.
Mm,
Okay, today is the last show of the year lah. Last show of the
mm,
year. The next one, 2E, will be in January already. So maybe we spend some time to talk about certain things that we have talked about over the last few shows lah. Okay, Jason,
mm,
why I want to talk about this very interesting you all know I always like to challenge a few things that agents say also even though I'm an agent myself, bro. You also mentioned to me that what you call this mixed development those like the interchange, right? Integrated. Oh, sorry,
Yeah.
integrated developments. Okay, integrated developments, right? Actually have good potential, lah. But
Yes.
I ask you one thing, whereby when we come to these areas, right? Bukit Timah, Holland, Tanglin, right? Where you yourself also mentioned, down here MRT doesn't really make a difference to them. Okay, do you think having integrated developments down here makes sense? I mean, will buying integrated developments in these areas still have better advantage over others?
Okay, if you notice, there's a. I'm glad that you asked me this question, because
Mm,
if
mm,
you ever notice, right, that these are integrated uh, development, right, usually in this area, right, are very small compared to
correct,
other areas. So when
correct.
they are small, right, uh, I mean, if you see these places, right, who who goes to the grocery, the maid.
Yeah, the mid, you, the
It's
mid.
not the owners themselves. Yeah. So buying such places, right, in this this expensive land, right, I'm not too sure whether is it worth. Yeah, but
Because
definitely
buying for the
you.
price already, right?
Yes, yes.
You're buying a high.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, so that is the main difference between buying in this Bukit Timah District 10 versus the other areas. Yeah, because
Because those are the heartland areas, whereby it makes
yeah,
sense, ma. This is a bonus plus point, eh.
yeah, and they are huge compared to the
Correct.
ones in Holland Villa, especially.
Mm.
Too small.
Okay, so I'm going to draw all everybody's attention back to this. Okay, so this is one Holland Village residences. I think everybody knows, right? Holland Village now has its MRT station.
Mm,
And if those of you who are familiar with MNDs, National our Ministry of National Development, right? They actually had this vision. There is every household should be within 10 minutes walk from MRT stations. Okay? They have this vision by 2030. But my question to you is this. Okay, have a look at this cluster. Ladies and gentlemen, all landed. You tell me where you want to build MRT station. Cannot, right? Then you realize one thing. So for Holland Village, the MRT station where it is, where is it? At Holland Village, right? Whereby it's the closest to the HDB clusters.
mm,
Okay. Hey, Holland Village, everybody knows the clusters is over here. You see all the others? What you have? Nothing, right? Then one Federal Road, just nice down here, Federal Road, where the HDB clusters are. I'm so sorry, for our fellow Singaporeans who are always staying in landed. Government is not they don't want to care about you. Is you all already have so many cars 做一个 MRT 给你们好像有点浪费钱 I'm so sorry to say this So, and like what Jason has mentioned, these areas, right, District 10, these areas actually having the MRT, does it really help the residents down there? Well, most of them are driving, you see. So if you, then we come back to Holland Village. Holland Village, Holland Village residences. Okay, this project by which developer I don't want to say Okay, y'all can go and Google yourself. Or if you want more information, please PM me. Please PM me. Okay, but this project itself, when it was launched a few years back, still got people buy. Then in fact, this year during COVID, still got transaction. But I want to turn your attention to this. You all see directly opposite, right? Van Holland. Of course, this is a smaller land. Okay, because this is government land sales. This is on block. Okay. Now, of course, then there will be difference already. Government land sales confirm is 99-year leasehold. Van Holland is freehold. Okay, I bring your attention to this. Again, to this year's sales. Okay. Again, we look from top PSF down. So let's see where is One Holland. One Holland is over here. Highest 3,137 PSM. Let's look at the breakdown, okay? So 20 over units sold. Then you'll realize one thing or not? What does the property type say? Apartment. Later I share something with you guys. Okay, anyway, so from 2018, this project was launched, I think, early 2019. So you can see, based on the per square foot, 2,000 plus, 2,000 plus, then I don't know why suddenly got one 3,000 come. Oh, yeah, the one Baders, huh? The one Baders. Okay, three. And oh, this is a big one. I think this is a penthouse. Level 23. I suspect this is a penthouse. It's 3,000 and 3,137 PSF. Okay, six over million for 99-year leasehold Then we look at directly opposite, right? Directly opposite opposite. There's one Holland again. You notice one thing I mean, I don't want to belittle projects but I believe in data. Everybody has eyes to see for data. We can see Van Holland, the project is directly opposite, right? So 5 units this year. The per square foot, the highest per square foot is lower, the lowest per square foot is higher. We have a look. Okay. So out of the 5 units, right? We don't have anything that is 400 over square feet. The smallest that we saw, you are seeing now is 775 square feet. Okay. The per square foot, this is the smallest unit, highest per square foot. 3,090. Okay. For those others, is around 2005, 2009, 2009. We say 2009. Okay. 2009. Then my question is this: two projects directly opposite each other, one freehold, 199. Yes, one Holland is not integrated it's a mixed D okay. They try to sell, they try to pass it off Then you realize one thing one other thing, right? Condo correct, condominium an apartment I share one thing with you. For projects to be termed a condo, right, you must fulfill certain aspects, such as you must first, the land size must be big enough. So one Holland confirm big enough. Secondly, is the offset from the main road. Okay, it must be enough distance. But maybe because one Holland is mixed D, so there isn't such boundary restriction, so they stretch all the way. That means developer force all the way to the edges. That's why it could be this reason why it failed to attain condo status. But for this, I will go do more in-depth search. I'll share more with you guys next time when I'm going on live. So you see now freehold condo versus 99 apartment. Mixed D then price almost the same. Quantum, you all can see already, quantum is almost the same. So just now, John, I don't know, John, you're still with me or not but John, I think this one very clear distinction already So you ask me, well, I think it's nice it's nice to have a supermarket downstairs I myself would think that it's nice but I wouldn't mind if I'm staying in a freehold and the supermarket is across my road, across my condo also I am a condo not apartment condo so that's why I'm not saying that which is a better buy, which is not a better buy, but you all know my style. I may be the stingiest agent in whole Singapore. I look more for value 我讲难听我花这样多钱of course I want to buy something that is more atas, right? Let's think about this way You spend 500,000 to buy a Toyota versus 500,000 to buy a Ferrari I think most people will still choose Ferrari, right? So this is the thing. I'm not saying that definitely is better in terms of performance or whatever, but 你们自己买了也比较爽I'm so sorry to say this. Okay, but anyway, yeah, this is my own personal view. So it's really up to individual. If you feel that, I enjoy the fact that I can go to my supermarket or my McDonald, right? My McDonald sorry. Sorry, last minute got call. Sorry about that. Okay, so basically, this is what I'm have to share with you guys. Hope you're again in the coming year, right? because now cooling measures have started. Plan carefully, look out for the entry price before you make any decision.
Yeah, I do agree with Joel on this. Actually, when government time this cooling measure, I think it's interesting because next month is just Chinese New Year. So if you want to renovate, I think it's pretty hard nowadays because probably next month you have a lot more these skilled workers going back to Malaysia to spend the New Year. So maybe not so good time to renovate. Yeah. So if you've got time and not urgent, so yeah, just wait and see. I think next year is a good buying opportunity.
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, I'm wishing you Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year in advance. Honestly, in all, 2021, 你讲它不好，它也没有说很不好。If you are saying that it's fantastic, well, I wouldn't say so for some people also lah. But I always believe in this thing. 关关难过关难过 lah. Okay, everything. This is what my master taught me. My 师傅 taught me. Everything is difficult until it is easy. Okay, everything is difficult until it's easy. So, 咬紧牙根 okay, we will definitely be able to cross this obstacle lah. Okay, wait sorry bro, because John got one last question. Thinking aloud, the current let me show this. Okay, thinking aloud, the current
Wow, so
price,
cool. Yeah.
yeah, power price rise has been without any participation from overseas buyers such as PRC. Bro, almost zilch. Almost zilch. Okay. Okay, I share this thing with you guys. Ever since COVID started, right? Main bulk of buyers have been local buyers. Okay, if you all want next show, I will show you guys some of the statistics because by then we have crossed over to 2022 already, and show you some statistics over the purchasers by mostly PR or locals. Okay, of course we know a lot of Malaysian PRs bought a lot of HDB flats. That one don't need to say one. Or else you imagine they rent for 2 years. I think enough to pay the ABSD already. Go 5%. No, maybe half of the ABSD Okay, maybe half of the ABSD. But for PRC all their money locked down there. How do they come to buy? Can of course we know some of them now become Singapore citizen one we don't say lah. But those are the super rich. They are not those people who go and queue for what? Pasir Ris 8 review one. They don't buy this out area one. So in town, basically, overseas buyer very, very minimal. I think even less than 10%. Now it's less than 10%. Okay. Wow, John mentioned this thing. So when borders open again, most likely another price jump in District 9, 10, and 11. Very scary. Oh, my friend, you're very smart. That's why I say this 6 months also crucial. If got PAP, I cannot say party. Okay, if our government decides to hasten the opening up phase, then more and more people will flood in. Because I ask you, honestly, my dear Singaporean friends, okay, touch your heart. I ask you this question. In the whole of Southeast Asia, okay, in the whole of Asia, besides the biggest country, which other country will you prefer to be in now? If you answer anything than Singapore, then I invite you to migrate. Seriously, you should migrate. Because we know that in this moment of test, we are not doing fantastic, okay, but we are surviving, which a lot of countries are not. You trust me. Don't look so much into the news. If you have friends overseas, go and ask your friends how are they doing in their country. Okay, hear from the people, not from the news, because we now know that news can be edited. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, once again, thank you all so much. Yeah, but John, 考虑一下哦，property agent might be this career, right? You may be suitable. You see something most people don't see. Okay. Anyway, thank you all so much for joining us over the past few weeks. Jason, myself, really like to thank all of you. And we promise to give you guys even more value in the months to come. So again, wishing you a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Okay, so I talked a lot already. So now I want to leave it to my dear friend Jason. Yes, any tips on how to cross over to 2022 for our viewers?
I think for 2022, crossing over 2022, especially next month, right? I think most important, get your liunian or your yearly luck 八字 calculated so that you can know what's ahead of the in 2022. So to seize every opportunity you can. Yeah, it's going to be a exciting year ahead. Yeah.
Hmm. Okay, so you all know who to look for, right?
Mm.
Call Jason. Call Jason. You all don't have his number. You all PM me. PM me.
Thank you, Joel.
Okay, so once again, thank you all for staying with us. I hope you all have found value in what we shared with you. Okay, so if you like what you saw, right, please give us the thumbs up, like our post. Okay, if you see this post maybe tomorrow or later, after the live, right, please help us give us a comment on how we can do better. Don't worry, we are very open. If there's any bad remarks, right, we'll just leave it there. We also want to reflect and then do a better show for everybody in the coming year. Okay?
Yes.
So thank you guys once again. And I guess that's all for tonight.
Yeah.
Have a
Thank
lovely
you.
weekend.
Yeah.
Bye
Merry Christmas.
bye.
Bye bye.